Coast to coast with like 7 seconds to go. Coast to coast.
When he was back with Columbus, it had the issue of great year, horrible year. Great year, horrible year.
He might have one of those families that are like, well, you're not going to make it as a skater, so like make it as a fighter.
I would think it was the coach said that any player could be healthy scratch at this point.
I got nachos, and instead of getting nachos like cheese and salsa, I just wanted 2 cheeses. And they said that was an upcharge now. So I'm mad.
You can't stop me now. Try and stop me how? Try to break up my old band with everything that I've done.
I'm back.
He is back. Phil, I'll let you bat lead off then. Where were you?
Last weekend, I was in the booming metropolis of Collingwood, Ontario, which is 2 hours north of Toronto, doing some commentary work for Ski Cross World Cup. It was a blast.
What all did you do there?
Commentated. I did a lot of yelling.
How was it, you buddy?
It was great. I did a lot of yelling. I did a lot of screaming. I did a lot of cheering. And my voice got absolutely deep fried. It's a little bit better now. It's been like a week.
Sounds better.
And I've been trying to not yell since then, which is going pretty good because I've got some hockey to commentate this coming weekend, which I'll talk about later because it's hilarious. But no, it was really good. Canada showed up. Canada killed it. First day, 2 podiums for Canada, Jared and Hannah Schmidt. Jared being an MRU alumni got World Cup podiums. And then the next day, 21-year-old Caleb Barnum from Fernie, BC, 8th World Cup start, finds second place on the podium. That kid's going to be really good at skiing. Well, he is really good at skiing. He's going to be even better eventually. But it was a lot of fun.
And how's everyone else doing over there as well? Casey Freeman.
Good. 8-7.
There you go.
Oh my God.
8-7.
Good.
Oh my God.
Our beer league team won a big game. You know, we were just really good on the discipline side, you know, all that stuff. Right, Alex?
Got pucks in deep, got pucks in the net.
No, it's because he kept saying that all game. He got really mad at us.
Our team, man.
Alex got really mad at you? Is he captain?
I have an A on my chest.
Well, he wasn't mad at me.
You sure the A doesn't just stand for Alex?
It does let me remember my name.
Something else.
Boy, hey.
Funny.
What?
You don't get to talk. You go to timeout.
You go to timeout is crazy.
We have some things to talk about on the show this week. So the Flames decided to win.
I know, it sucks.
And then continue to win. So we'll touch on that in a hot second here. We're also going to briefly mention the Leafs-Ducks game tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Before we jump over to Vegas and their odd coaching change. And then we'll wrap the show with the Hit Minute, which I imagine is going to go long.
It's going to be a fun one.
If you've watched or at least know of any of the games from this from the start of this playoff series, you'll understand why it's going to go long.
Yeah, all the other games did.
And then we'll do Cougars and the PWHL, which is coming to town on Wednesday. But first, they're winning.
I know.
Like, they're winning.
It sucks.
Like, they're actively winning.
No one asked for this.
No one asked for this. In their so they just finished a 6-game homestand. They're in Colorado tonight. On the 6-game homestand.
They're going to win that game, by the way.
They're not going to win tonight.
On the 6-game homestand, they were 5-0-1.
Oh, yeah.
Brutal. I hate it.
I also hate it.
Because
you're
now
chasing down that play. You're 7 points back.
Now
boys.
all of a
There's
sudden
a chance.
we're only 7 points back of a playoff spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my
there's
gosh.
there's a chance.
That's crazy.
I hate this.
I don't like it.
I did also. I can't remember the stat exactly, but I think it was like since the trade deadline or something like that. There's only been, I think, either one or it was 2 defensemen that have more. No, it was 1 defenseman that has more points than Olli Mata, and it's Erik Karlsson. That's the only. But that's the only other defenseman. So he has more points. Olli Mata's been on a roll with Calgary.
Yeah, he has been.
But I thought that stat was quite funny.
That's cool.
I find it enraging.
Cheers, Alex.
Because
it is a pretty cool stat, though.
it is a cool stat, and noted Norris candidate Olli Mata.
Yep.
This we're going back to last year again, guys.
Yeah, this is
Where
like
Alex is going to yell into a mic for an indeterminate amount of time, telling these guys to please lose because that's what's best for the organization in the long run. And here they are, ever since the pregame ritual with Coleman, Frost, and Farabee came out. It's just
I love that ritual.
they've just started running away with it.
I love that ritual so
Just
much.
having fun.
and it's really unfortunate because this is like the
crucial
exact
point.
kind of thing that now management's going to be like, wait, we're a competitive team.
Yeah.
We can do this. And then they're
my
going to go
God.
and miss on the playoffs by like 4 points. And yeah.
I mean, according to Tankathon, you're still fourth, which is 9.5% for first overall. And
Yeah.
today on the lottery, you dropped to sixth.
We are fourth last, of course we do. We're fourth last in the league.
I mean, Winnipeg goes to first. Like, wow.
The Canucks are sitting last. They're eliminated. The Chicago Blackhawks are second last. They're not eliminated. The Rangers are in 30th. They are eliminated. And then there's the Flames.
And I think
We got to start losing more.
I think if the Rangers, well,
We
they
do.
Rangers were at an elimination scenario not too long ago.
Are the Rangers the last
Rangers
in
are
their
eliminated.
division?
Yep.
They're last in the conference.
Casey called that.
Yeah.
That's why she's bringing it.
Yeah, I know.
It's true.
I get you.
I'm smart. I know puck.
I mean, I actually think she sniped Pittsburgh as well. After I'm going, we're not doing this. I want to go back to that episode and be like, yeah, they're not doing this good, and be like, oh boy.
Well, I'm sure we'll do that.
I know, but it's always like just to watch it. It's always funny to look back. That's why sports are sick because you can never predict anything.
Sports are sick and cool. You're right.
And hit.
Sick and cool and hip.
So over the past couple weeks, I've made a habit of highlighting something good on the team that that we can kind of look forward to.
What's good? Alex,
They have
give it to me. It's a Monday morning.
they
I need
have the
something.
capability to win games.
That's not a good thing right now.
That is but that's the thing going forward that you can point to is so how much of this is it is the end of March and a few of the higher ranked teams are not treating Calgary that great and Calgary's just beating backup goaltenders. How much of this is a real win versus this is a late March, early April
Like
win?
to what? Like
Because
how many games back do you want to go?
let's go on the 6-game homestand. Let's keep
Okay.
it fairly recent. St. Louis 2-1 shootout win.
Okay.
St.
That
Louis is
was-
kind of buns.
Well, they're also kind of hot right now, and Hofer has been. I read somewhere at one point like he had his last 12 games, his save percentage was at .955. So like he's been like good.
Yeah, that was against Hofer.
The Panthers 4-1 win.
Probably. You got Panthers, Phil?
Yeah, that was against Tarasov,
So not the starter.
backup goalie.
Tampa Bay 4-3 in overtime.
Johansson.
Johansson.
Phil, you got Kings?
Yeah.
Kings would have been Kemper. Or I think. I could be wrong.
3-2 shootout win for the Kings.
Was Kemper.
Oh, the Kings was Kemper. Ducks 3-2 overtime loss.
Huso.
Whoso? Not the. Oh, is he the starter
Yeah.
now?
And then
And then
Vancouver.
7-3 Vancouver
Does it-
Canucks.
That
Does it
was
really matter?
both of them.
Who started?
I don't know.
oh.
I can't tell.
But like also like they're
No,
eliminated, so that
quite-
doesn't really serve the
they,
point
like,
anyway.
They literally played 32 minutes, and then Tolopilo played 24
Who the hell
minutes.
is Tola Pilo?
He is a
He was on the Finnish Olympics
he's
team.
a
Oh, was he?
god.
Yeah, I think.
He's a
Was he?
I don't know. He had a really good game once, and
Well, he's not that much of a god. He put up a .636
Well, he's
against the
20
Calgary Flames.
yeah, but his team is significantly
His
worse.
team is also
So,
buns.
like
So are we. We
no,
should be more.
Yeah,
buns.
but like his team is just so much better at being bad. Also, fun
Makes
little
me
fact
sad.
about Vancouver: Patrick Kane, Evander Kane plays his 1,000th career game. Guess where he plays that? In Vegas. Guess who's in Vegas? His ex-wife.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Who?
Oh my God! Who?
he has a restraining order?
Oh my
against.
God! Who cares?
I think it's pretty funny.
I
I'm sure that'll end well.
Anna Kane is to me on the same level as Paul Marner as far as people outside of hockey who I never want to hear from ever again.
Paul Marner, like
Who's Paul Marner?
I'm assuming Mitch Marner.
Mitch's dad.
Yeah,
What's wrong?
Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard.
Was he like?
he's got to be one of the biggest whiners.
Oh, okay.
Period.
I mean, look at his son. Like, yeah.
I know, and
Well, I mean, he takes it after somebody.
He gets it from somewhere.
but like there's this CBC documentary, like when Mitch was like 7 or 8.
You better get flipping skating, Mitch.
Yeah.
But I also think that's actually when Mitch is older. I hold that. I think that happens at the same time that Mitch Marner's getting interviewed by the news, and he's like, the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he's like a 3-year-old, and I'm like, oh my god, he's such a crazy dad. And then I'm like, no, I actually think Mitch is older in that moment when we're hearing that voiceover, because I feel like we also don't see it on camera, we just hear the voiceover.
Who's out there making documentaries about 6-year-olds?
So it was more. I think it was more about.
I would do that.
It was more about like it was more about Ontario hockey
Yeah.
on the whole, rather
Well, they
than
also,
like,
like-
I'm covering this U8 like.
Well, sometimes like
Growlers
That's what I'm doing this
team.
weekend.
well, you've seen the interview clips of like Crosby when he's like 12 years old, and like if they see an elite player that's kind of doing incredible things at a young age, they'll do that.
Then they
I
send
want
him
to see Max
Calgary.
Verstappen get interviewed when he's like 3.
He's
That's
retiring.
what I want to
You
see.
can see that.
He's gonna
I think that's
retire.
Well, he's
He's
in his little go-kart.
gonna leave Formula One,
Oh yeah.
but he's gonna go race WEC.
Back to the Flames. They
But they
just
suck.
finished. They just finished a 6-game homestand. They're gonna start a 6-game road trip.
Let's go.
Colorado, Vegas, Anaheim, Dallas, Colorado, Seattle, and then they're ending the season
Ouch.
at home.
We should lose every single one of these games.
You sure hope so.
And you're gonna somehow win. You're gonna lose to all of them except the Colorado.
We're
ones.
gonna sweep Colorado.
We're gonna go 4-0-2.
You're going 6-0. And you're going to the playoffs.
This reminds me of.
I'm on the train.
I think
There's
this,
only
was,
a few games.
this reminds me of the
left,
first season we did Coast, and it was the first time we did
That was so
an
long.
episode in the TV studio.
Oh boy.
And this was back when we were doing like weekly predictions for how the Flames would do, like before our next show.
Yep.
And it was in April because that was our first time doing the episode in the TV studio. And I said the Flames are going to go like 3-0-1 because they always like turn it up or something at the end of the season, and I nailed it. And this team is doing the exact same thing again. That's why I'm asking if these are real wins or if.
Oh, I mean, you're beating teams that are trying to chase down a playoff
That's,
spot.
you see,
beat-
that's the other part that I'm thinking over.
I don't mind us playing heartbreaker here and there, especially with
No.
like the Panther. Well, I guess Panthers were pretty much out anyway. But winning 5 of 6 in that homestand, that's too much heartbreaker.
And getting points across those 6.
You're
You're breaking our own hearts here, and Gavin McKenna's heart. 'cause
It's a
he wants to
heartbreaker
go
the other
play
way.
here. Yeah.
Kevin McKenna, you're going to a Canadian team.
No, watch Florida get him.
Imagine.
That'd be
Somehow
funny.
Vegas is going to drop out of the playoffs, and Vegas is going to get him.
Watch Boston get him off the Leafs pick.
Let's go to Vegas next.
I'm down. Let's go
So
right now.
the Vegas Golden Knights a couple weeks ago, Phil
Somebody
was
say
saying that
casino?
if a player wants to get traded, that should waive their no movement clause.
Yes, I stand by that.
And I said that was a pretty Vegas mentality because of how cutthroat and kind of ruthless they are. They fired a coach 8 games for the playoff start.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That
Can I change my prediction for Jack Adams?
that's a-
I want Tortorella.
no way.
I'm joking.
I know, but imagine.
Dude, they're not even guaranteed to make the playoffs.
No, they're not.
Like they still need to do pretty good.
And also, I feel like there's a much better coaching option out there right now.
Me.
Well, sure, but like Pete DeBoer,
Yeah,
He's
you're
been there.
so for Vegas.
I think
He's
he's.
not already been in
I think he's gonna
Vegas?
end up a king somehow.
For
DeBoer.
Vegas, you're up 4 points on LA, who has a game in hand on you.
Trust me, as a writer for the Kings, they will be perfectly fine.
Twota Queet.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
quit it.
Queet
To tweet it.
Yeah.
Tweet it. You don't have a tweet to toast?
No, I was just making a reference
Okay.
back to that moment.
Quit it.
So Vegas is third in their Pacific Division. Why are you firing Cassidy now?
Vibes.
I was.
Yeah, something internal.
I'm using
Villainy.
I'm using my swear, but like for like shits and giggles.
Say a felony.
I said I'm using
Villainy.
Oh,
felony.
Because John Tortorella is really good at getting blood from a stone.
They also have lost 6 of the last 7 games.
That was such a weak one to use a strike on. I hate you guys.
But they have. They've literally lost 6 of their last 7 games.
I should put you in timeout.
What did I do? I'm reporting.
What?
Dude, they're 3-5-2 in their last 10 if you want to be super specific.
And like when Tortorella was in Philly, John Tortorella recently has a kind of 60-ish game runway before players start hating him. And the quick math here, Vegas doesn't have 60 games left. And
Well, Vegas also doesn't have any young players either.
Tortorella, I think, is only signed to the end of the season.
And playoffs.
Is it also
How much
crazy
are you
that
paying
they
him for 8 games?
That's a fantastic question.
I don't know.
I'm going to see if Puck...
What does that contract look like?
I'm going to see if Puckpedia has it, and if it doesn't, I'm going to try to find it.
Free food and airfare.
Because I think that is actually a fantastic question.
Coaching for room and board.
Is it also crazy that they didn't go with like an interim coach or whatever? Like usually when they fire somebody in the middle of the season, they'll put the assistant coach up there. So they had this plan for a while, I'm assuming.
Yeah. What I was getting to with Tortorella being good at getting blood from a stone is pretty much exactly that. This is, I think, Bill McPhee looking to maximize a coach's impact. And this would probably maximize Tortorella's impact as far as Vegas goes. Because I can't think of Vegas's assistant coach off the top of my head.
Some guy.
And yeah, if it's just like some random assistant coach,
Some white guy.
probably.
Definitely.
If it's just some random assistant coach versus John Tortorella, yeah, I'd probably go John Tortorella because maybe
And he also kind of recently just won a gold.
if you're Kelly McCrimmon and company, you're maybe thinking that at this point,
Vegas has 3 assistant coaches.
who are they?
John Stevens.
Nope.
Dominique Ducharme.
Dom Ducharme, former head coach of the Habs, and who?
Is that the white-haired
Joel
guy?
Yes, it is.
Ward.
Joel, former Capital
think.
Joel Ward?
This is as of April 2nd, 2025.
Dang,
So-
okay, good for him.
There's no thing for Tortorella's contract, but it's literally his contract expires if they do not make the playoffs or when they are eliminated from the playoffs.
So they literally just hired him for like 10 games.
Yeah, so
Anywhere from 8
so
to
basically he's guaranteed 12
high 20s.
he's guaranteed 12 games if they make the playoffs. 'Cause you get-
I am
yes, the
so
4.
curious to know how much he's getting paid for 10 games.
He used to make $4 million with Philly.
That's probably
the only
Yeah,
information
per
I could find.
season.
that's probably kept fairly
But-
private.
Yeah, it literally.
How dare they?
Well, I kind of respect it.
No.
It's
I want to know.
I'm gonna take a stab. It's probably gonna be in the area of $100,000, maybe $200,000 ish.
That's crazy.
I mean, for 8 games.
For 8 games of work.
I mean, that's why I
What
think
is
he's
this
probably be
world?
better then, because there's no rookies or young guys on Vegas. He struggled dealing with Mishkov in Philly.
Yeah, but
Now he gets Jack Hughes.
how much of that is Michkov being young, and how much of that is Michkov being too offensively minded,
Both.
a la Mitch Marner?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I also, for some reason, thought John
Marner's not
Tortorella was
that
the same
young.
as Mike Babcock for a second. I'm like, but Marner's also much older, much more of a veteran now.
He's a father.
True, he's a
Marner's
dad.
father?
Yeah.
What?
Father to the Maple Leafs.
Way.
Not really. He didn't really do anything. So
Okay. Fair enough. Anything
Anything else you want to touch on from the Vegas discussion before we move on?
Does Vegas even
Panic.
have a future? Does that do they
What?
Do they have a future?
do
What do
they
you mean they have
have
a future?
draft picks ever? Do
I-
they have prospects that even exist?
I don't know, but
Because
the
I couldn't think of one
prospects
nameable
is
prospect
a great question.
for Vegas. Like, how do they exist?
Draft picks, they pick.
Wow, that is bare.
They do not pick in the first round until 2028. They pick in the second round this year. And
Wow, that is not good. Oh my God.
the Vegas.
But I feel like even for the past few years, like we haven't. It's not like Vegas has never been like, oh, we've called up this amazing prospect from the coach. No, not Coachella.
Henderson.
Henderson. We've called up this amazing young player from Henderson that doesn't exist in the Vegas ecosystem.
So apparently
They
on
just
August,
go out and steal people.
in an article from the NHL on August 29th, 2025, Trevor Connolly is apparently their guy.
Their top prospect.
Apparently.
Trevor
He
Connolly.
had 40 points in the AHL this season.
Across the next
actually not
3
bad.
drafts in the first 3 rounds, of those 9 picks, Vegas has 4.
Brutal.
That is not great, and that pretty much speaks to the method behind Vegas's management. They'll give up all their picks if it means picking up
Mitch Marner.
insert quality player here.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's kind of what my point was like,
Who do you
how they can't keep getting away with
No,
quick little trivia?
Okay.
What do you think the highest Vegas ever drafted, and do you know who?
No, I don't know.
You can
I'm-
guess a number.
I'm going to take a
that's
stab.
13.
Okay,
I'm gonna
Casey.
7.
Okay,
30,
70.
30,
I'm going with
70.
70.
okay, you're all wrong.
Their highest draft pick was
Their hi-
70th.
Their highest draft pick was 6th,
Oh, I'm going with 7.
and it was in 2017.
The year they came in.
Yes. Do you know the player?
No.
He's still in the NHL today. But
Nick Suzuki.
no.
Give me a hint.
He plays for a team in the East.
That's like half the teams.
He used to be on the Penguins.
Riley Smith.
No, he's not on Vegas right now.
Who was it?
It's
What?
Cody Glass.
Oh my God! When was
heard
Nick
of that
Suzuki
guy.
drafted?
13th.
Oh,
So 6th was Glass, 13th was Suzuki, and then 15th was Eric Brandstrom, who, wow, that's kind of funny. All 3 of them are not on the team anymore. Suzuki's on Montreal, Brandstrom's, I think, in Columbus, and then Glass is with the Devils.
Apparently, yeah, prospects just don't matter, I guess. You don't need them. Screw them.
I mean, it kind of works for them, though.
Yeah, but that is not a long term.
Yeah.
But they don't care about the long term, Alex. They care about now.
But it's worked out. They've been a pretty dominant force the last little bit. Like since they
Kind of coming to the
were
league.
born.
This will be the first time in franchise history that they will have more losses than wins.
Is precisely where I was going to go next.
That's crazy.
Do we want to shift gears to the Leafs Ducks game tonight?
Sure.
Why?
Because
Radko Gudas, baby.
Yeah, because Radko Gudas was seen wearing a boot after the Flames game, and he says he's going to try all he can to get into the game against Leafs tonight. And more so, the head of player safety, George Parros, is going to be at the game
I think Gudas is
Just
playing.
for fun.
just to keep an eye on everyone.
He's like, hey,
Well, I mean, if I'm Gudas, he's got nothing to worry about. No
Where is
Leaf is
this
going to
game?
fight him anyways.
Anaheim.
No Leaf is going to fight him anyways. They didn't then. Why are they going to now?
Yeah. So I think this is just like this is
Gudas is playing.
yeah, he is.
Mark Mass just tweet.
Yeah, it came out earlier today.
Radko Gudas confirms he will play tonight.
This is pretty much just NHL player safety CSR. Like it's just a PR move. Nothing's gonna happen in this game, I don't think.
Yeah, it's the Leafs. They're
What?
not like the Leafs are not going to fight anyone.
Watch me be all the way wrong, and this is like the
I
one
hope-
game where the Leafs show up and it's just
I mean, they fought for Wall.
it's Tampa Buffalo.
I wouldn't mind.
No, I wouldn't hate it either.
If someone wants to casually accidentally sucker punch Jacob Troup in the back of the head, oopsies.
Yeah, but we're talking about Leafs here, and it's gonna be a mosquito bite.
I thought you were Radko Gudas. No,
what happened?
I still think you look like Radko Gudas to me.
I don't know. I like the entire the announcement that George Parros is going to be there is such garbage. And apparently, he's been kind of following the Leafs around because they're the team that's going to cause trouble in the entire league is the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Who is the team that has caused the most trouble this year?
Tampa. Do you say they're the most penalized?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean like I could have like 100 tripping penalties. Doesn't mean I'm like I'm a goon, right? I was trying to think like what's that team this year?
I mean, no team has been suspended multiple times this season because George Parros is bad at his job, as we've kind of recapped. If you want more evidence on that, watch the past 2 episodes here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
But yeah, I mean, if we're talking about like most troublesome teams, it's probably going to be Tampa because of how penalized they have been.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what that's so transparent to me is George Parros' motives behind going to this game. Nothing's going to happen.
Nope. But I guess
don't know.
we'll have to wait and see.
Casey, am I alone in that?
No,
No?
no.
Yeah.
I agree.
How happy were you to see Justin Hall get a goal this past week? by
Did
the way?
he?
Yeah. He
I
scored.
thought you said you paid attention to hockey.
I don't.
He got the game-winning goal against the Leafs.
Yeah.
I was really stressed out that the other day when St. Louis was here because I was going to watch curling that night on that Wednesday night, and I was like, if Justin Hall plays and for St. Louis and I'm not there, I'm gonna be so upset that I'm not like exploiting him for not being able to afford another hockey stick like I did last year with him, but he didn't play on that Wednesday, so I was very happy. But that's cool. I'm glad that he's like up there. I don't understand, like, is Detroit really good? Like, why wasn't he up with Detroit? Or does Detroit just have better defensemen
Yes.
than him?
They've kind of hit on 2 rookies on defense this year, but they sent one down. The Axel.
Sandy Pelika.
That guy. That one. Can I ask one question to Casey? What happened to your voice?
I think I'm trying not to get sick.
There.
Why is it I'm gonna get sick?
It's been all week and mixed with like work and like I was working full days a bit last week, so
Alex, can we switch?
No.
I'm gonna die.
I've got fun hockey news.
What's your fun hockey
It
news?
has not related to the NHL at all. So every year, and I kind of had an idea that this was a thing, but like every year, the New York Police Department and the New York Fire Department
Oh yeah.
play a charity game. This year, the cops won, and then there was a 3-minute line brawl at the end of the game.
Love that.
You're just beating the crap out of each other.
oh my gosh.
Just completely cleared the benches.
Just every punch. This
That's scary.
is for charity.
It'd be so fun. Yeah, in a charity game.
Could you imagine going like
when you're just beating up like a cop.
Yeah, the police goes the next day. It's like, okay, I need you arrested for police brutality. It's like, well, did you fight a criminal? No, I played hockey last night.
I played hockey against
Oh, I
him
thought
last
wasn't that the charity event? Yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You bet.
Line clearing.
Just immediately like, yes, it was.
Bench clearing line brawl in a charity game between like cops and firefighters is crazy.
It was supposed to be cops and robbers, not cops and firefighters.
Phil Tremblay.
Yeah.
Hit minute.
Already? Wow.
Yeah.
Early. Okay.
Yeah, we're burning through our topics today.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like the Flames.
What?
Burning, flames.
Okay.
The flame that goes off at the Saddle Dome, it burns us.
Okay.
Phil.
I'm not sure where that one was.
Hit minute game. We're 2 games into the WHL playoffs presented by Nutrien. Shout out.
Okay.
Okay.
What the heck?
Whatever.
What the heck?
What the?
We were playing the Brandon Wheat Kings from the very small town of Brandon, Manitoba.
Shut up, Rob.
The city that never sleeps.
Are you just milking this for all you can?
I don't know. I'm so tired.
I also have family that live in Brandon.
Oh, well, shout out Marek's family.
We're against Brandon
If you're
Wheat Kings, home
listening.
from Brandon.
Hey, shut up, Rob Mahone.
Never heard a more gotta fill my word count intro.
The booming metropolis of Brandon. Actually,
It's as boring as it sounds, trust me.
I'm sure it is. I mean, look at their logo. I sent that text to the group chat. I was like, it truly must be difficult to drive fear into the hearts of your opponents when your logo is a bushel of wheat.
I mean,
Like, how scary is that?
the blades.
It's terrifying.
Like, there's a bunch of them in the WHL.
Well, I mean, if you
the
think
blades, like, you can cut people with
I mean,
that.
if you think about it, there's the Toronto Maple Leaf, and then the Canadians' logo is a C and an H.
Yeah, that's true. But we're talking about the Brandon Wheat Kings from Brandon, Manitoba. 2 games in.
Imagine having a city named after an actual name.
Yeah, Brandon? What's that all about?
Okay, so wait. So they started the series against the Hitmen, right?
The Hitmen, the Calgary Hitmen from Calgary.
There it is.
Can that be the way we refer to every? I love the New Jersey Devils from New Jersey.
Where was I going with that? Oh yeah, talking about the hockey.
The hockey from the hockey.
Game 1 was ridiculous.
How long were you there?
I was there the whole time.
But like, how many hours?
Yeah. Like,
I got there. So game time was at 7. I got there at 6:30. We left at 11:30 p.m.
Crazy.
Dang.
But because it was like playoff overtime and not normal overtime where it's only 5 minutes, they kept the bars open.
Told you, I told you, and I told you.
Yeah, I thought they closed. Okay, they kept the bars open, but did they closed concessions? Or
Yeah, everything. There was only one bar still.
Okay,
well, which I mean,
50-50.
with how many people were at that game, you only needed one bar open anyway. It was pretty.
50. Alex, that's a shirt.
Yeah, but notice how I'm not yelling "told you" into the mic.
It was
Well, you
pretty
were on
sad.
Friday, just not into a mic.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, yeah, it was pretty sad.
Tell
There was
us.
probably
Tell us the tea.
Just go.
there was probably like as many people as people who show up to your guys' beer league games at these games. It was
6?
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit more
7?
than 6. Oh my god.
That was too high pitched.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm kind of surprised I reached that octave.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Thank you. Thank you.
But so we go to 3 overtimes. What is my computer doing? Anyway, we go to triple overtime. Nothing happens for like 2 hours of hockey, and it was actually a pretty exciting game. Both teams had pretty good looks. It was pretty tight. It was pretty physical. I went up to I was grabbing a beer, and there was a guy in a Brandon's jersey, and I was like, I'm gonna try and be nice. I'm gonna try and make a friend. You know how I do.
I'm gonna try to make a.
And I look at him, and this is like after the first overtime, and I was like, hey, at least we're like probably in for a pretty good series, hey? And he looks at me, and goes, this is like the worst hockey I've ever seen in a long time. And I was like, why are you here then? Go home.
Doug, you're from Brandon.
I was like, brother, you're from Brandon. What do you get to see? Wheat blowing?
So
Trust me, that's about all you can see.
Pre-show, Casey said that the Stars Flyers game was some of the most boring hockey she's seen. A 1-0 triple overtime game.
It was not a boring game.
With a penalty shot
be
in
up
the
there.
double overtime.
It was not a boring game, I promise you.
Like on its face, a 1-0 triple overtime game.
Oh yeah, if you take it just as face value, if you just look at the
box,
but
yeah.
like if you just look at the box score,
if you're
yeah,
watching the 1-0 game though, you're on and it's a playoff game, you're glued to your seat the entire time. It doesn't matter.
It was pretty insane.
The only way your emotion changes is if your team is the team that wins 1-0 or loses 1-0.
I'd rather be tied at 7.
Total of 115 shots between the two teams,
and only
one went
goal.
in. Both goalies, Philip Brzezinski and Eric Two, absolutely insane. Eric Two making 49 save shutout for Eric Two. Philip Brzezinski making 64 saves of the 65 he faced. It was insane. But then this idiot from Brandon's like, oh, they're not even being physical. Oh, this is boring. It's just dump and chase the whole time. I'm like, what game are you watching? Because it's not this one. So anyway, that's what I get for trying to be friendly to people from Brandon, Manitoba.
Home of the Wheat Kings. The Brandon Wheat Kings.
Home of the Brandon Wheat Kings. And a lot of wheat, apparently. But anyway, it was an exciting game. We were there for very long. I was very sleepy. But then...
How much did you drink? Did you drink much?
Oh, the bar tab was pretty up there.
Okay.
That was such a weird question. How much did you drink?
We know. The bar tab was pretty up there. But that's because beers are $17 freaking dollars, and they're going to be even more at the new arena, and I'm going to never, ever go to Scotia Place ever, because then I'll spend like $800 on
so you get a free ticket and be like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, but then I'm going to spend like $800 on 3 beers. And the food is going to be nuts at Scotia Place too.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so that's game 1. Ethan Moore, I didn't even mention any players' names except for the goalies. Ethan Moore with the hero in triple overtime. That was pretty crazy. Game 2, which was last night, very, very different.
Before we move off of game 1, I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
The third period,
Yep.
Max Lavoie takes a kneeing penalty, and it's a minor.
Yeah, how does kneeing be a minor?
We were at the game. Was it a bad knee? Or?
It was a polite.
I don't remember.
It was a polite knee to the.
I don't
I don't know. I was just curious if you
didn't
remember that
see
at all.
There were a few penalties I know I missed just because I was getting beer. But there were it was a pretty physical game. There was a lot of big hits being thrown around. It was pretty fun. I'm looking at these penalties and I'm like, I thought I remembered some more big ones, not
more big
these
ones.
But anyway,
I'm watching the highlights in the bottom of the corner here, and they're pretty captivating.
It was a fantastic hockey game.
2,900 people came out.
What?
Oh, it did not feel like that. It felt like 20.
The attendance is saying 2,959.
That's pretty
crazy.
good.
Almost 3,000 people.
That's a lot of people.
I don't know where they were, but
I think that's maximum capacity at the Saddle Dome, isn't it?
Okay. You know what?
It really does seem like it though.
the
Sometimes.
new arena is going to have even less seats.
That's crazy.
which makes no sense. What's the point of getting a new arena?
A lot.
Well, I just don't
It's not
think press
falling
level
apart
will
actively.
be a, press
Yeah.
level won't be a thing.
I know the press level's the best place to catch a Flames game. I will.
I've
die
never
on that
wanted to
sword.
sit up inside that saddle, so
I love that press level.
I was
It is a
very
good time.
confused.
I remember pre-COVID, I was getting press level tickets like an hour before the game started for like $6.
I also was,
was
very
awesome.
the first game I ever went to was that when Dallas was here for the playoffs, and I bought seats for me and my dad, and then I would assume it's like every other arena where there's a first level and a second level.
Yeah.
But like the Saddle Dome is very not accessible. My dad can't walk very well, and I was like, oh, he has to go up 600 flights of stairs to get to where our
There is
seats
an
are.
elevator that they let you use.
Yeah, I was
Is
about
there
to
an
say.
elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where?
'cause,
So you
by the
you have to go to
box
the entrance by the
office.
parkade.
But when
Oh, it's out on the outside, not on the inside.
Correct.
Like, okay,
well, no, the elevator's on the inside.
No, but it's
but it's not getting us to our seats.
Yeah, it would.
it's before you get your ticket scanned.
can get you up
it's
to the
not
press level.
it's not an elevator at the concourse.
Because like if we're entering and we're in the 200s, like there's no accessibility wise of getting him up
Yeah,
to the
if-
200s easier.
If you want like
Yeah.
accessibility help, you have to go and you're in the PL. You have to go through the, I think that's the east entrance, like through the Telus Lounge by the parkade there, and there's an elevator there that can just shoot you all the way up to
Yeah.
the PLs, and then you can walk up there.
But yeah,
that's
because
what
I
we did
just I
for
I
Mackie.
never thought of that because I was just like, oh, we did like we would be at the second level. It's not going to be too hard for him. And I'm like, oh, it's like really high up, but it's just an odd layout, and it doesn't
It is an odd
explain the layout on Ticketmaster very well. But
That's fair.
but
Game
that's a
two,
lot of
Phil.
places.
Game 2 was very different than game 1, but also not that different.
Same
And
result.
let me explain why. It was the same result, but it was not 1-0. It was 6-5.
And
It
it only
only
needed
needed
one
one overtime, which
Yeah.
was very different. Great teamwork throughout the whole.
What? Oh, it's Tuesday. I like saw them in like that window.
Great teamwork throughout the whole team. Kale Dock with a goal, Mogachev with a goal, Julian Mays with a goal, Ethan Moore with 2 goals, including for the second game in a row, the game winner, Axel Hertig with a goal. Julian Mays, though, it was the story of the night. Every single one of those 6 goals, he had a part in.
What? He had 6 points?
He had
Yeah.
6 points.
That's
I
crazy.
remember that yesterday when
Oh,
I
right,
texted
yeah.
the group chat saying 6-point game
Oh,
for
yeah.
Julian Mays. They
I
call
knew
him,
there was a 6-point game. I just can't remember the guy's name.
They call him King Julian on the team, but he assisted.
I love you, Julian.
He assisted on the Doc goal, assisted on the Molgachev goal, scored it himself, and then was the primary assist on both of Ethan's goals and Axel's goal.
It's pretty sweet.
It was pretty sweet, and it was a comeback too. Like, so we were up after the first, we were up 2-0. Going into the second, they scored. The Brandon Wheat Kings from Brandon scored twice, and then we scored again. So then we were up 3-2 going into the third.
We being the Calgary Hitmen from Calgary.
The Calgary Hitmen from Calgary. And
Yeah,
then the
yeah.
third period, we just like fall apart. In the first 6 minutes of the third period, Luke Misselbacher scores twice. That's
Sorry,
a cool
I
name.
was. Can we just like stop for a second? That's a sick last name.
That is, yeah, Luke Misselbacher. Scores twice.
Hello, Mr. Mr.
And then the most hockey name I've seen in a good while, Jackson Jacobson.
Jackson with an X.
Jackson with an X.
Why did you?
That's so
I
gentle.
just watched
That's
Phil
so
like just do
good.
that casually. Jackson with an X.
Jackson with an X. That should be his goal celebration.
Wakanda forever.
So then puts Brandon up
Brandon from
5-3, and then Ethan Moore starts the comeback on the power play. Axel and Ethan get it done, and we go to Brandon, where the Brandon Wheat Kings are from, to play Game 3 a little bit later this week. Although, apparently, even though the Brandon Wheat Kings are from Brandon and play in Brandon, this playoff series will not be played in Brandon.
Where will it be played?
Some tiny little town 45 minutes out of Brandon, which, in case you are just tuning in, Brandon is where the Brandon Wheat Kings are from, but they're playing.
Calgary short for calculated chat.
I love how you looked at me like just so deadpan, like, in case you didn't know.
In case you're just tuning in,
Brandon rock.
Brandon Wheat Kings play in Brandon. I'm gonna try and pull up where this tiny town that they will be playing.
Why aren't
in.
they playing in there?
Because there is an agriculture event taking up their arena.
Of course.
So
And that's much more important.
Were you at game 2?
I was not
It's
at
the
game two,
Brandon
no.
Wheat Kings from Brandon. Like that's why agriculture events are big there.
So the Brandon Wheat Kings will actually
Brandon.
not be playing in their home arena in Brandon. They will be playing
Episode title is Brandon.
from Brandon. Let me pull this up. They will be playing in the booming metropolis with
Here it
a
comes.
population of 3,322. Verdon, Manitoba is where these games, game 3, 4, and 5 are going to be played.
What's the arena name?
It is the Tundra Oil and Gas Place.
Tundra.
Place.
So the Brandon Wheat Kings from Brandon will actually be from Verdon this week.
What is the capacity of the Tundra Oil and Gas Place?
Tundra Oil.
That's
and
cool for
Gas
that town,
Place.
though.
It's sick for that town.
The hockey rink has 1,200 individual seats. 1,200.
For a small town, that isn't that bad.
That's actually pretty crazy.
that fits half.
You could fit half the town in that arena. You could fit the whole town in the Saddle Dome.
What
Actually, you
usually
could fit
plays
the
in
whole
there?
town in the Brandon Wheat Kings from Brandon Arena. That is also a very great question that I'm really interested to find out is what normally goes on
It's like minor
at the
hockey.
Tundra Oil and Gas Place in Verdon, Manitoba. Home to the Verdon Oil Capitals of the Manitoba Junior Hockey League.
Word.
The Verdon Oil Kings of the North Central Hockey League.
Oh.
The Verdon Golden Bears of the Manitoba High School Hockey League,
Word.
as well as local figure skating programs.
Sorry, the Oil Capitals and who? The Oil Kings?
The Oil Capitals and the Oil Kings, and then the Golden Bears. All from Verdon. The Verdon Oil Kings from Verdon.
Everyone plays hockey there.
The first major event was in 2012. It was the TELUS Cup Regional Championship,
I was hoping
which was
for
midget AAA.
I was hoping for like a Savannah Ghost Pirates-esque like minor league baseball logo
That'd be sweet.
for the Verdon Oil Capitals, and it's really not, and I'm kind of underwhelmed by it.
There's also a fitness center, running, walking track, and an outdoor swimming pool.
Woo.
So good for Verdon.
Good job, guys.
So even if they sell out that arena, somehow it will still be less people than were at the 2 games at the Saddle Dome this weekend. But yeah, so Calgary Hitmen versus the Verdon Wheat Kings
In
from Verdon.
Or Brandon.
Calgary's up 2-0 in the series, but
The Brandon Wheat Kings of Verdon.
from Verdon. Yeah, Calgary's up 2-0 in the series, but it's definitely a closer series than that. That makes it look.
Both games go to overtime. That's not easy.
These guys are going to be sleepy. But hopefully Calgary can get it done and only have to play 2 games in Verdon, Manitoba.
What a weird home and away format.
It's because it is more than a province away, is how it works.
Okay.
So if we were playing Red Deer or
Edmonton.
Regina or Edmonton or Lethbridge, whatever, someone in BC, which we wouldn't be because they're in the West. But if we played anyone in Alberta or Saskatchewan, it would be 1-1, or no, 2-2, 1-1-1. But since the travel distance is so much farther
It's
to go
2-3-2.
play the Brandon Wheat Kings in Brandon, but actually in Verdon, it's 2-3-2.
There it is. You got it.
Yeah.
There you got it.
But Calgary Hitmen are going to sweep. So other updates on, if I can pull this up, where is it? Someone say something.
Do you want to talk about
Something.
Do you just want to tap dance with your like what you're doing this next week?
Sure. Why don't we look at the rest of the WHL playoffs first?
Sure.
Why is that, Phil?
Playoff bracket looking. Everett is absolutely demolishing Portland 2-0. Kelowna is beating Kamloops 2-0, which is kind of crazy because Kelowna was terrible last year. Prince George is spanking Spokane 2-0 as well. Prince George is one of the better teams as well. Penticton is beating Seattle 2-0. Good
Go
for
Bees.
Penticton. That's how the West is looking. In the East, it's looking pretty similar. Prince Albert beating Red Deer 2-0. Calgary obviously beating the Brandon Wheat Kings from Brandon 2-0. Edmonton versus Saskatoon are tied, and Medicine Hat versus Regina are also tied. What? There you go. That is the current state of the 2026 WHL playoffs presented by Nutrien.
In the Western Hockey League.
In the Western Hockey League in Western Canada. And also the States.
And hockey.
Hockey.
Leagues.
Yep.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Are we just going to let that sit for a bit?
No, I was like, because you said like Everett, like you said Everett's kind of pumping Portland.
Yeah.
Whoa.
4-1 isn't pumping. 8-1 is.
Whoa.
8-1 sucks.
Yeah, 8-1's brutal in the playoffs.
That one does hurt.
Kelowna 2-0 over Kamloops, 3-1 and 5-1 respectively.
Yeah.
Did you guys know Kamloops is the tournament capital of Canada?
It's pretty. What?
The what?
The what?
The tournament capital
They
of
just
Canada.
have the most
tournament,
tournaments
like-
in general?
No, they are. No, that city is a tournament. It's just a running tournament always.
Sorry, Kelowna?
Kamloops.
Kamloops.
Kelowna's hosting the Memorial Cup this year. I
Kelowna
think.
hosted the Briar last year. Honestly, it could have been 2023. Guys,
That was 3
time's
years
moving
ago.
really quickly.
It is moving really
Time
quick.
is
We
so
graduate
fast.
in 2 weeks.
Like,
so-
I was just going to be like, oh, I haven't
And we're
watched...
gonna have a fun time doing
Like,
it.
I haven't watched any Leafs season, Leafs game this season. The season's almost over, Casey. You just haven't watched any Leafs season. What games?
Notably, she's talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs from Toronto.
You good?
Yeah.
Not the Leafs on
We're talking about the
Sky.
broadcasting showcase from MRU, Calgary.
What?
Next topic.
No.
What's the next topic, Alex?
What's the next?
Save us. We got 10 minutes.
Can I just say that was a 20-minute hit minute?
Woo! That's a long minute.
Yeah.
Like that.
There was a lot of non-Hitman talking that, though.
Time moves pretty fast.
There was a
when
lot
you're
of
having
goofing
fun.
off.
There was, but honestly, we have the time for it. These are our last two topics of the day. I just wanted to give a quick shout out for some Cougars stuff to Clay Hannes, who is staying in Calgary here, signed with the Wranglers.
The Wranglers.
And Kyle Walker is off to the Reading Royals, who are the ECHL team for the Flyers.
You're the Flyers fan.
I know the Penguins one, and that's about it.
What's the Penguins ECHL team?
Wheeling Nailers.
What?
I love that. Okay.
I love that.
The Wheeling
look
at the
Nailers?
Dallas
What does that even
one.
mean?
It's
Yeah.
a great question.
Flames is
Rapid City Rush.
Rapid City.
See?
The Royals are the
my
ECHL affiliate
next-
for the Flyers.
Phil's actually asked a really good question. What is a Wheeling Nailer?
They play in Wheeling.
The Wheeling Nailers from Wheeling.
Wheeling.
And then
And
there
the
was
Reading-
another.
And the Reading Royals from Reading.
There was another Cougar that.
No,
There was a third one.
Michael
Michael
Ladyman.
Ladyman.
He went to the Orlando.
Solar Bears.
That's a cool name.
That's a baller logo
The
too.
Orlando Solar Bears from Orlando.
Where there's no bears.
But there's no bears.
Where there's definitely
at
not.
all.
There's probably not a lot of bears.
Definitely not
Bears.
a bear-infested area.
Is solar bear a real thing, or is it just a play off of a polar bear?
It's just a play of a polar bear. It's just a polar
What
bear with
if I-
sunglasses.
Do you,
What if I
do you think
die?
the ECHL, like, I don't know, I've never been to an ECHL
I just
game.
searched
I've
up-
never watched an ECHL game,
I
but
feel like I'm getting mogged by their logo.
do you think that is sick.
I think I got mogged.
Do you think the ECHL, like, approaches, like, games and stuff like minor league baseball does? Because they do so much fun stuff with minor league baseball.
Yeah.
Probably.
There's a
Like, there was
Utah
one
team
team-
that's
Hope so.
the Dirty Sodas. Good. They're gonna be, and they usually just change it for like a
For
game.
a single game. Well,
They're
there
gonna
was
be the Utah Dirty Sodas.
there was one, and because I know Alex, you're a big fan of John Oliver as well.
I am.
I don't remember what team it was, but there was a
The Mammoths? Are you talking about his like minor league? Like,
yeah, they did
baseball
like
team?
a minor league baseball John Oliver night where they were like I forget what they were called, like the Solar Mammoths or something.
The Erie Moon Mammoths.
The Erie Moon Mammoths.
You said Walker was on the Royals. They're sixth in the ECHL and they're they're the only team up. Sorry, let me word this again. So the teams 1 to 5 already clinched the playoffs. They're the next team.
Next
up.
team in line. Okay.
Wheeling Nailers are second in the I was say second in the NHL. But yeah,
Yeah. So the Erie Sea Wolves rebranded to be the Erie Mammoths.
dude, there's some sick names in here. Greenville Swamp Rabbits.
Well, that's where the Rocket City Trash Pandas played, I think, too.
Yeah, but there's just some cool Marine Mariners.
That one's they didn't work very
That's
hard
kinda
on
weak.
that one.
The Jacksonville Icemen.
Okay. There's no ice in Jacksonville.
My personal favorite, the Greensboro Gargoyles.
That one's cool. Their logo is
Owned
sick too.
by Biz.
Huh, that's kind of cool.
Is nasty.
Is nasty.
Well, it is kind of funny because they are
Future
dead
head of
last.
player safety.
The irony there is quite funny because he is dead last. Or they are dead last.
And then to wrap up the show,
Did you want me to talk about this weekend?
oh yeah, sorry,
you sound-
I need some advice because you guys, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You treat him like...
So, a few weeks ago, our broadcast school, sent out a thing that was like this super exclusive, invite only hockey tournament was looking for broadcasters for this weekend. So I applied, I got it. I'm going to be doing like 12 games next weekend, this coming weekend for this hockey. And I was pretty excited for it because I'm like, okay, I get to do some hockey play-by-play. This is going to be great. And like, you know, it's an elite invite-only tournament. It's going to be great hockey. I looked it up this weekend. The first few games on Friday are U9s.
Oh my god.
So
so we need help with.
I just don't know what makes a 7-year-old elite enough to be coming up to Calgary from the States on Easter weekend to play U9 hockey.
Can I hurt everyone's head here for a quick sec? Those players that you are commentating were born in 2017.
Yep.
That's so cute.
Yep.
They haven't seen the Penguins Cup win.
Yeah, they have 2016, buddy.
They were born in 2017, big guy.
Oh yeah.
Big guy.
No,
Math.
depend. They could have when they were like
That'll be so
6
cute,
months.
Phil.
I think it'll be interesting. I don't know how to make it exciting.
I think
Josh-
I think honestly treat it like because hopefully I'm assuming this is for them and they'll watch these games.
Well, I think it's
Like-
mostly for the parents.
Yeah, I don't know. I think treating it like a real
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
university game.
If I can
little
offer
Timmy
something,
fell over again.
yeah. If
He slipped.
If I can offer something,
Slippery
this tournament isn't just going to be the intermission game for like a Hitman, like the
Well, no,
team
I'm
that's
not
coming out
doing
or
that.
whatever.
I'm doing
no,
the
I know,
podcast.
but that's what I'm saying is like it's not going to be like these players are just falling on the knees the entire time. These like 7, 8,
yeah.
these 7, 8-year-olds can probably have better edge work than I do.
Yeah. They'll be fun to. I'm sure it'll be fun to watch.
Definitely better
so-
than Phil.
So
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I would say like enter with an open mind because
They haven't seen me on
you
skate-
might
on
be
skates.
impressed with what level these players are at. I think
I'm
just
sure I
call
will
it
be.
call it like an NHL game.
That'll be
I
so
also
cool.
don't have rosters. First game's in 4 days.
Just call them divas. That diva.
So I have
diva.
no opportunity to memorize
we have
numbers or names. Or
little
anything,
John, little
so-
Timmy.
Is there a website or anything?
I found one, but I don't know how reliable those rosters are, and I don't know. And they didn't have numbers from what I saw.
But that's a jumping off point.
Yeah,
You can at least like
I
research
can get
rosters
the
a little
names
bit.
and stuff. But
That would be so cool.
anyway,
And then
I'm excited, but I also don't know how U9 hockey can afford to pay broadcasters better than
Well, that's why
the
you're
Mount Royal
Well,
University Cougars.
Didn't you say you're doing like 14 games?
I'm doing 12 games, but I'm getting paid $60 a game.
That's cool.
I wish they accepted my.
Oh, also I have to do it alone. I don't have a color.
Should be fine though. Again,
I would
like
do it.
it's not
Yeah,
gonna be overly
just show up
fast
and do
paced.
it.
Yeah, that's
You can
true.
also
I'll
kind
have
of-
lots of time to
you-
like look at the roster.
You can also
Yeah.
kind of be your own color. Like when I did the dogs, when there was like a little break in the action, I would just kind of bring up.
Gotta look up some 8-year-olds.
Yeah, that. See, my advantage is like I actually had the
Favorite
legit
food,
stat.
mac and cheese.
chicken tenders.
Yeah, got the Dino Nuggies.
Dino Nuggies.
Oh my god.
I hope
That'd
they
be
give
so
me like
cute.
a list of stuff. Like,
Favorite hockey
Things
I hope they give me
players.
stuff like that.
This guy's favorite hockey player is who?
Ben Kindle. I'm just gonna say all of their favorite hockey players are Ben Kindle.
I just had the moment.
Here comes young Jackson Goldstone coming across the blue line. His favorite player is Ben Kindle.
Completely
passes over
unfounded.
to his defenseman
Who's also his favorite player?
Yaroslav, whose favorite player also Ben Kindle. Shot on the goalie, whose favorite player is also Ben Kindle.
Get this, Ben Kindle again.
When I think
He'll never guess who the head coach's favorite player is, but it's Ben Kindle.
I had this like speaking of ironically Ben Kindle when he won the shootout in
That was
Ottawa,
awesome. Did you see the video?
I did.
Yeah,
Well, I watched
yeah.
the game live.
Well, yeah, but
One, he was laughing like it was
Oh, yeah.
pond hockey when he picked up the puck.
oh yeah, that's
And
his.
The
yeah.
funniest part is Pittsburgh's also 1-10 in these shootouts, so for him to kind of be laughing is funny. But then when he scored, I had the epiphany of Ben Kindle's the same age as my brother.
Yeah. Well, it was less of a laugh. It was more of like just kind
A
of like
Mona Lisa
I
chuckle?
got this. I
No,
smile.
he had a no. It wasn't like he he was smiling like ear to ear. It's so funny.
Which is crazy because you don't see Ben do that very often. So it was kind of one of those things that's like, I'm vibing here. This one's going
Dude,
in.
you know what's funny too? It was the Ottawa's broadcast that pointed that out, not the Penguins one.
Yeah. I thought it would have been cool to. I asked McKenna's parents because they were chatting with Ben over the weekend. I was like, I wonder if he said anything about playing against Yak.
Oh,
he didn't.
Yeah, I'm sure. But like, dude, he actually, if you like, I know we're just filling time. He played a great game, and played minutes. Like he.
Oh yeah.
No, like he was put in an overtime. It was also kind of
all their other defensemen are hurt.
Kindle actually pressed on him when it was overtime.
No way.
And Kindle took the puck from him. And I was like,
That's so
oh,
funny.
I'm like, that's going to be
Yakimchuk's issue, and it was like this when he was playing with the Hitmen and stuff as well, is he's a defenseman, but he does not act much like a defenseman. And for him to go out on his debut and score and assist, great for him, stoked for him, not necessarily defeating those allegations.
So Yakimchuk in his first game played 12 minutes. In the game against Pittsburgh, he played 17 minutes, and then he went down to 13.
Yeah, that's pretty good for Yak.
I mean, for your second game ever, and you're seeing overtime time, overtime play, and you're in the middle of a playoff, like you need this extra point is very important. Is quite.
When you're playing minutes in overtime and overtime.
Yeah.
Overtime
well, how many?
time.
Speaking
overtime
of
time.
Overtime, which is played in
hey,
overtime.
Ben Kindle had more ice time than Crosby
time
in the Senators game
to play hockey. Just turning into Will Buxton from F1. Overtime is played after the regular time.
I have to get this in, please.
Please.
So
the
PWHL is coming to town on Wednesday. I'm going to be there. Casey, I think you're going to be there as well. A bunch of people I know are going to be there, so it'll be hopping. One of my buddies won a suite there, so
cool.
I'll be chilling in the suite there, which is going to be awesome to be a part of.
Someone could say it's pretty.
Let me go. Can I go? Does he have an extra space in there?
I think he already gave away all the spots there.
I just think Eve really wants to go. I'm going with Brennan, but Eve really wants to go.
I think
that's some roommate discrimination.
Imagine going to a suite when you don't even drink.
I should have.
That's like half the reason to go to a suite.
I should text you though, because I actually bought tickets. And then my buddy said he wanted a suite, so I was giving more of my tickets, but they're already handed off to someone else.
Yeah.
So that'll be on Wednesday. The Charge is going to take on the Scepters. That's why I'm wearing my Charge jersey today.
Who do you think is going to be the home team?
The Charge, I believe, are listed as the home team for that game. In the NHL tonight, the Minnesota Wild can clinch a spot in the playoffs this year. If the Canucks beat the Golden Knights in any fashion, and if the Blues beat the Sharks in regulation.
So the Minnesota Wild are not clinching tonight.
Yeah. So probably not beat tonight.
There's a really big game.
There's
another big game with a lot of playoff implications tonight too.
Go ahead.
Penguins and Islanders. That is quite literally the biggest game for both teams this season. This will literally show you who's going to make playoffs and who's not.
The winner.
Yeah, basically.
I thought Penguins were sitting pretty.
Well, losing Crosby after the Olympics wasn't very fun, especially when you had to go against Colorado, Carolina, then Carolina again.
Me when old.
And if you want to catch the Flames and Avalanche game tonight, it'll be on Prime. Whatever league you watch, whether it's the WHL playoffs, the NHL push for the playoffs, or the PWHL game this Wednesday, at the Saddledome.
Or if you're a Tundra Oil and Gas regular cheering on the Verdun Oil Kings, have fun watching the WHL this week.
Make sure you get on Victory Plus because that is a small capacity. Whatever league you watch, though, as always, enjoy the hockey. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.